The tranquil village life of Asha Devi took a drastic turn when her husband Ramesh suddenly passed away due to a heart attack. The village, which had always been her haven, now felt desolate and lonely. The once bustling house was now filled with a deafening silence. The only sounds were the echoes of her memories and the occasional visitors who came to pay their respect during the 13-day mourning period. Sitting in the courtyard, Asha reminisced about the days when Ramesh was alive. He had been the pillar of the family, always ensuring that everything ran smoothly. They had lived a simple yet content life, with their son Subodh working as an engineer in Mumbai, and their daughter-in-law Shifali also working as an engineer. Life had been good, and Asha had never thought about the future without Ramesh. As the 13th day passed and the last of the guests left, the reality of her situation began to sink in. The house that once felt warm and secure now seemed like a burden. Asha was 65 years old, suffering from knee pain that made running the small grocery store difficult. The store had been their primary source of income, but now, with her condition, she couldn't manage it alone. Subodh and Shifali stayed back for a few days to help her settle down. One evening, as they sat in the dimly lit living room, Subodh broached the topic that had been weighing on his mind. "Ma, you can't stay here alone. It's not safe, and managing everything by yourself is impossible. Why don't you come with us to Mumbai?" he suggested gently. Asha looked at him, her eyes filled with a mix of emotions. Leaving the village, the house where she had spent her entire married life, and the memories of Ramesh was a daunting thought. But Subodh was right. Living alone at her age, especially with her health issues, was not practical. She knew that moving to Mumbai with her son and daughter-in-law was the best option. Asha's heart was heavy with indecision. While Subodh's proposal made sense, the idea of leaving her home was heart-wrenching. She had a deep attachment to the village, the house, and every corner that held memories of her late husband. Every evening, she would sit in the courtyard, looking at the sunset, lost in her thoughts. Her friend, Sunita, often visited to provide company and comfort. One afternoon, as they sat together sipping tea, Sunita voiced her concerns. "Asha, are you sure about moving to Mumbai? You know how it is in cities. Sometimes working daughters-in-law don't care much about their in-laws. They might make your life difficult." Asha frowned. "But Sunita, Subodh and Shifali are not like that. They have always cared for me. Why would they change?" Sunita sighed. "I know, Asha, but people do change, and it's not about caring or not. It's about the busy lives they lead. What if they don't have time for you?" These words planted seeds of doubt in Asha's mind. Despite her faith in her son and daughter-in-law, she couldn't ignore the stories she had heard from others. What if things changed once she moved in with them? What if she became a burden? A few days later, Subodh approached her again. "Ma, have you thought about what I said? We really want you to come with us." Asha hesitated, her voice shaky. "Subodh, I am just worried. What if I become a burden to you and Shifali? You both have demanding jobs. How will you manage?" Subodh knelt beside her, taking her hands in his. "Ma, you are not a burden. You are our family. We want you to be with us, where we can take care of you. Please don't worry about anything else." Shifali, who had been listening from the doorway, walked in and added, "Ma, we have already thought this through. We want you with us. We will manage everything together. You won't have to worry about a thing." Their earnestness melted Asha's doubts. She realized that her son and daughter-in-law genuinely wanted her to be with them. With a heavy heart but a resolved mind, she finally agreed to move to Mumbai. The day of the move was filled with mixed emotions. Asha packed her belongings, carefully selecting what to take with her. She looked at the old photographs, her saris, and the small trinkets that held sentimental value. Each item had a story, a memory attached to it. Shefali helped her pack. Ma, which saris do you want to take with you? I am packing your essentials. Asha smiled faintly. Just pack the ones I wear regularly. I don't need much. As they packed, Asha couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness. She walked through each room, bidding a silent farewell. The house seemed to whisper back, reminding her of the laughter, the tears, and the countless moments spent within its walls. The journey to Mumbai was uneventful, but Asha's mind was a whirlwind of thoughts. She gazed out of the car window, watching the familiar countryside slowly give way to the bustling cityscape of Mumbai. The tall buildings, the noise, and the crowds were overwhelming. Upon reaching their apartment, Asha was greeted warmly. Subodh and Shefali's home was spacious and modern, a stark contrast to her village house. They showed her to her room, which they had lovingly prepared. Ma, this is your room. We hope you like it, Shefali said with a smile. Asha looked around the room. It was beautifully furnished, with a comfortable bed, a small reading nook, and a window that let in ample sunlight. It felt welcoming. Thank you, Shefali. It's lovely, Asha replied, her voice filled with gratitude. Over the next few days, Asha tried to adjust to her new surroundings. Subodh and Shefali did their best to make her feel at home. They spent time with her, took her out for walks, and included her in their daily routines. Asha began to realize that her earlier fears were unfounded. As days turned into weeks, Asha settled into a new routine. Every morning, she would wake up early and join Shefali in the kitchen. They would prepare breakfast together, chatting and sharing stories. Shefali enjoyed listening to Asha's tales from the village, and Asha found comfort in the companionship. After breakfast, Subodh and Shefali would leave for work, and Asha would spend her day reading, knitting, or watching television. She also started exploring the neighborhood, slowly getting used to the hustle and bustle of city life. One afternoon, Shefali came home early from work. She found Asha sitting by the window, lost in thought. Ma, is everything okay? She asked gently. Asha turned to her with a smile. Yes, Shefali. I was just thinking about the village. It's a different life here, but I am getting used to it. Shefali sat beside her. Ma, if there's anything you need or if you want to talk, please let me know. We are here for you. Asha nodded, feeling a deep sense of gratitude. She had heard so many stories about working daughters-in-law not caring for their in-laws, but Shefali was proving all those stories wrong. She was caring, attentive, and always made sure Asha felt included. One evening, Subodh announced, Ma, we are planning to go to the mall this weekend. Would you like to come with us? Asha's eyes lit up. Yes, I would love to. It will be nice to see more of the city. The trip to the mall was a memorable one. Asha marveled at the vastness of the place, the variety of shops, and the sheer number of people. Subodh and Shefali made sure she was comfortable, holding her hand and guiding her through the crowd. The bond between Asha and her family grew stronger with each passing day. Subodh and Shefali made sure to include her in all family activities, and Asha found herself looking forward to their time together. One day, while they were at the mall, Asha and her grandson Aryan wandered a bit ahead. Aryan spotted an ice cream shop and tugged at Asha's hand. Dadi, I want ice cream. Asha's heart sank. She didn't have any money with her, and she felt a wave of helplessness wash over her. Aryan, let's wait for your parents to come. They will buy you ice cream, she said gently. Just then, Subodh and Shefali caught up with them. Seeing Aryan's eager face, Subodh quickly bought him an ice cream. Shefali noticed the look on Asha's face and asked, Ma, is everything alright? Asha hesitated. I didn't have any money to buy Aryan the ice cream. I felt bad. Shefali smiled and took Asha's hand. Ma, you don't need to worry about money here. We are a family and we take care of each other. If you ever need anything, just let us know." Asha felt a warmth spread through her heart. She realized that her initial fears were baseless. Subodh and Shifali genuinely cared for her and wanted her to be happy. She made a mental note to stop listening to the negative stories and trust in the love and care of her family. As months passed, Asha found herself rediscovering joy in her life. She began to explore her hobbies and interests again. Subodh and Shifali encouraged her to join a local community center where she could meet other senior citizens and participate in various activities. Asha enrolled in a yoga class to help with her knee pain and joined a knitting group where she made new friends. She started to feel a sense of belonging in Mumbai, something she had feared she would never find. One evening, as they all sat together after dinner, Subodh said, "Ma, we have been thinking, how about we go on a family vacation? It will be a nice change of scenery for all of us." Asha's eyes sparkled with excitement. "That sounds wonderful. Where are we planning to go?" Shifali chimed in, "We were thinking of going to a hill station. The fresh air and beautiful landscapes will be good for all of us." The family vacation turned out to be a magical experience. They visited scenic spots, enjoyed local delicacies, and created beautiful memories. Asha felt rejuvenated and grateful for the love and support of her family. Life seemed perfect, but an unexpected challenge soon presented itself. One day, Shifali came home looking distressed. "Ma, Subodh, I have some news. There's been a restructuring at work and I might lose my job." The news hit them hard. Shifali's job was a significant part of their financial stability. Asha could see the worry lines on Subodh's forehead and the anxiety in Shifali's eyes. Asha stepped forward. "Don't worry, Beta. We will get through this together. I am here to support you both." Days turned into weeks and the uncertainty continued. Shifali worked hard to secure another position, but the job market was tough. During this time, Asha took it upon herself to lighten the mood at home. She cooked their favorite meals, shared stories to distract them, and provided emotional support. One evening, as they sat together discussing their options, Asha said, "Remember, tough times don't last, but tough people do. We have each other, and that's our biggest strength." Shifali eventually found a new job, but the experience brought the family even closer. They realized that no matter what challenges came their way, they could overcome them together. The challenging period had strengthened their bond and taught them the value of family. Asha felt more integrated into Subodh and Shifali's lives than ever before. She had found a new purpose and happiness in Mumbai, something she had never imagined. One evening, as they sat in the balcony watching the sunset, Subodh turned to Asha and said, "Ma, I am so glad you decided to come with us. Our lives have become so much richer with you here." Asha smiled, her heart full. "I am grateful too, Beta. I have found a new home with you and Shifali. Life has its ups and downs, but as long as we are together, we can face anything." As the sun dipped below the horizon, Asha felt a deep sense of contentment. She had learned that it wasn't the place that made a home, but the people. And with Subodh, Shifali, and Aryan, she had found a family that cherished her, respected her, and loved her unconditionally. The journey had been long and filled with uncertainties, but Asha had finally found her place in the world. A place where she was valued, loved, and most importantly, happy. If you like the story, then subscribe to the channel for more interesting stories.